Today we'll be discussing the follicular cyst. I will promise to discuss the causes of follicular cysts, popularly known as ovarian cysts or functional cysts. So what are follicular cysts? Follicular cysts are those follicles that refuses to release egg during ovulation. You might want to ask me, what are the causes of this follicular cyst? Number one on the list is what we call the hormone imbalance. When the hormones are not balanced, there are some specific hormones that are responsible for the release of this follicle. Now, those hormones are, the number one on the list is what we call the FSH, popularly known as the follicle stimulating hormone. When it becomes excessively high, it doesn't release those follicles. And then the LH hormone. The LH hormone has to get to what we call the LH surge for it to be able to release that follicle. So those two hormones are very important factors when it comes to releasing those eggs. And for that, we advise to go for hormone profiling to be able to analyze those hormones and be sure they are in order. Another factor is what we call, for those that are undergoing fertility treatments, some of these drugs can also hinder or lead to the formation of this follicular cyst. So it's advisable when you're on those drugs that stimulate your ovary to go for what we call follicular scan to be able to check those follicles and be sure they are responding to those infertility drugs. There's also what we call the endometriosis. This endometriosis is a formation of a uterine lining on the ovary. This can also stimulate ovarian cyst. This can be ruled out by a pelvic scan to check those pelvic region. And severe pelvic infection can also lead to having this. To rule out this severe pelvic infection, we advise you go for a pelvic scan and also what we call the high vaginal swab test or the endovaginal swab test to find out if there's any infection there. And the pelvic scan will check if there's any fluid in what we call the bunch of Douglas that can also trigger this ovarian cyst. So with this, I want to believe that you understand the causes of this ovarian cyst, known as functional cyst. And if you have any question on this topic, kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you. I remain yours sincerely. Thank you.